Have you ever wondered how to deepen the intimacy and connection with your partner through simple, yet powerful gestures? In this video, we're going to explore 6 intimate acts that can transform your sexual relationship, enhancing both physical pleasure and emotional bonds. From the sensual touch of a finger on the lips to the intricate stimulation of sensitive areas, each act is designed to bring you closer and create a more fulfilling intimate experience. You'll discover the secrets behind these gestures, learn how to execute them with care and attentiveness, and understand the profound impact they can have on your relationship. By watching until the end, you'll gain valuable insights into your partner's desires and how to respond to them, making your intimate moments more meaningful and satisfying. If you want to better reflect your Stoic spirit, you can get your own wallpapers from the link in the description. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like the video. You can help me continue spreading the Stoic. If you like the topic of this video, please comment number 1. If you don't, please comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Placing a finger in a woman's mouth. When a man gently places his finger in a woman's mouth, it can be a profoundly intimate gesture that carries deep emotional and physical significance. This act transcends mere physical contact and enters the realm of symbolic connection and unity, embodying deep trust, vulnerability, and mutual respect. The woman, in allowing herself to be in such a receptive state, opens up both emotionally and physically, demonstrating an implicit trust in her partner. This willingness to be vulnerable is a powerful expression of intimacy, signaling a deep bond between the partners. The moment the man's finger touches her lips, it can trigger a powerful sensory response, setting off a cascade of sensations that heighten the overall experience. This initial contact is not just a touch, but a profound moment that can elicit an array of emotions and sensations. The lips are among the most sensitive parts of the body, rich with nerve endings that respond to even the slightest touch. The soft tactile sensation of her lips against his skin creates an immediate and intimate connection, evoking feelings of closeness and tenderness. It is a moment that bridges the gap between physical and emotional intimacy, fostering a deeper connection. This physical touch can induce a semi-conscious state of heightened arousal and anticipation in the woman. The gentle pressure and movement of the man's finger against her lips stimulate these sensitive nerve endings, sending signals to the brain that can be both soothing and exhilarating. This combination of physical pleasure and emotional thrill creates a unique sensory experience that enhances the feeling of intimacy. The anticipation of what might come next can amplify these feelings, making the experience even more intense. As the woman starts to suck on the man's finger, the rhythmic motion and the intimate connection can rapidly increase her excitement and desire. This act of sucking, while seemingly simple, engages multiple senses and creates a feedback loop of pleasure and arousal. The rhythmic motion of her mouth, combined with the taste and texture of the man's finger, can create a deeply erotic experience that intensifies her feelings of desire. This act can stimulate both partners, creating a shared experience of pleasure and connection. Moreover, this act can create a profound bond between the man and the woman, elevating the level of intimacy and trust in their relationship. The act of placing a finger in her mouth is not just a physical gesture, it is a symbolic act of connection and unity, where both partners share a moment of vulnerability and closeness. This simple yet deeply intimate act can serve as a powerful reminder of their emotional and physical connection, strengthening their bond and enhancing their overall intimacy. The symbolic nature of this gesture cannot be understated. It represents a form of mutual surrender, where both partners let down the guards and embrace the intimacy of the moment. This shared vulnerability can foster a deeper sense of trust and connection, reinforcing the emotional ties that bind them together. The act becomes a private language of intimacy, a way for them to communicate their feelings and desires without words. Furthermore, this gesture can have lasting effects on their relationship. It can become a cherished memory, a moment they can recall to reignite their connection during times of distance or stress. The trust and intimacy built through such gestures can serve as a foundation for their relationship, helping them navigate challenges with a stronger bond. In conclusion, the act of placing a finger in a woman's mouth, while seemingly simple, is a deeply intimate and significant gesture. It embodies trust, vulnerability, and connection, creating a powerful sensory and emotional experience that can enhance the bond between partners. This gesture serves as a reminder of this shared intimacy, fostering a deeper connection that transcends the physical and touches the very essence of their relationship. Number 2. Inserting a finger in a woman's vagina. When a man gently and thoughtfully inserts his finger into a woman's vagina, it can be a profoundly intimate and pleasurable experience for both partners. This act signifies a deep level of trust and physical connection, as the woman allows her partner to explore one of the most sensitive and private parts of her body. The sensation of a finger inside her can stimulate numerous nerve endings, providing a pleasurable and arousing experience that resonates through her entire being. A woman often desires that her partner continues this intimate act, as the rhythmic and careful movement of his finger can elicit waves of pleasure throughout her body. The gentle or firm pressure, depending on her preference, can stimulate the G-spot and other sensitive areas, heightening her arousal and deepening the physical connection between them. The man's attentive and mindful approach to her responses can make the experience even more enjoyable and comfortable, as he adjusts his touch to match her needs and desires. This careful stimulation can lead to increased lubrication, enhancing the sensation and preparing her body for further intimacy. The act of a man inserting his finger into a woman's vagina can be a prelude to more intense sexual activities, allowing the woman to become fully aroused, readying her body for further intimate encounters. The physical pleasure derived from this act can be accompanied by emotional intimacy, as the woman feels cherished and desired by her partner. This combination of physical and emotional pleasure can deepen the bond between them, creating a more satisfying and fulfilling relationship. The act of finger insertion can serve as a way for partners to explore each other's bodies and discover what brings the most pleasure, fostering a deeper understanding and connection. A woman often loves a man who takes the time to explore her body and understand her desires. By inserting his finger into her vagina and paying close attention to her responses, the man can learn what brings her the most pleasure. This act of exploration and attentiveness can make her feel valued and respected, enhancing her overall sexual experience. The anticipation and build-up of pleasure can be incredibly exciting, leading her to crave more intimate interactions with her partner. The careful and deliberate stimulation can also help the woman relax and feel more comfortable, making the experience more enjoyable and satisfying. The ultimate desire for many women during this act is for their partner to fully arouse them and then transition to intercourse. The gradual build-up of arousal through finger stimulation can make the subsequent act of sex even more intense and pleasurable. The feeling of being thoroughly heated up and prepared can lead to more satisfying and enjoyable sexual encounters. The man's attention to her needs and desires can make the woman feel more connected and in tune with him, enhancing the overall experience. Moreover, this intimate act can foster a deeper emotional connection between partners. The trust and vulnerability involved in allowing a partner to explore such a private area can strengthen the emotional bond and increase mutual respect and affection. This shared experience of pleasure and connection can enhance the overall quality of the relationship, making both partners feel more connected and in tune with each other's desires and needs. The act of finger insertion can serve as a way for partners to communicate their desires and preferences, fostering a deeper understanding and connection. In conclusion, the act of inserting a finger into a woman's vagina is a deeply intimate and pleasurable experience that can significantly enhance the physical and emotional connection between partners. It signifies trust, vulnerability, and a deep understanding of each other's bodies and desires. This act can serve as a prelude to more intense sexual activities, helping to fully arouse the woman and prepare her for intercourse. By taking the time to explore and stimulate her in this way, a man can create a more satisfying and fulfilling sexual experience for both partners, strengthening their bond and deepening their relationship. The intimacy and connection fostered through this act can enhance the overall quality of the relationship, making both partners feel more connected and in tune with each other's desires and needs. Number 3. Inserting a finger in the back area of a woman's vagina. When a man gently inserts his finger into the back area of a woman's vagina, it can evoke a profound sense of relaxation and intimacy in the woman. This specific touch can stimulate deeply sensitive areas, contributing to a heightened sense of pleasure and connection. The back area of the vagina, often referred to as the posterior fornix, is rich in nerve endings and can respond intensely to gentle stimulation. As the man's finger explores this intimate area, the woman may find her body naturally relaxing and opening up. This relaxation can be both physical and emotional, allowing her to feel more at ease and connected with her partner. The act of holding the man's penis in her hand during this intimate moment further enhances her sense of control and pleasure. This tactile connection reinforces the bond between them, creating a mutual exchange of desire and affection. The stimulation of the back area of her vagina can be incredibly arousing, prompting the woman to respond instinctively. In the heightened state of arousal, she may quickly remove all her clothes, signaling her readiness and eagerness for more intimate contact. By lying upside down in front of the man, she positions herself in a way that invites deeper penetration and more intense stimulation. At this moment, the woman's desire for her partner becomes palpable. She wants the man to quickly insert his penis into her vagina, craving the deep connection and physical pleasure that comes with it. The urgency of her movements and the intensity of her desire reflect her heightened state of arousal, driven by the stimulation of the sensitive areas within her vagina. When the man responds to her cues and enters her, moving in and out rapidly, it can create an intensely pleasurable experience for both partners. The rhythmic motion and deep penetration can stimulate both the anterior and posterior areas of the vagina, providing a comprehensive and deeply satisfying sensation. This intimate act not only fulfills her physical desires but also strengthens the emotional bond between them as they share this moment of profound connection and mutual pleasure. The act of inserting a finger in the back area of the woman's vagina, and the subsequent intimate interactions, can significantly enhance their overall sexual experience. It allows for the exploration of deeply sensitive areas, fostering a deeper understanding of each other's bodies and desires. This intimate exploration can lead to more satisfying and fulfilling sexual encounters as both partners learn to communicate and respond to each other's needs more effectively. In conclusion, inserting a finger in the back area of a woman's vagina can be a deeply intimate and pleasurable experience that enhances the physical and emotional connection between partners. This act signifies a profound level of trust and understanding as the woman allows her partner to explore a highly sensitive and private area of her body. The resulting relaxation and arousal can lead to a more intense and satisfying sexual encounter, fulfilling the desires of both partners and strengthening their bond. By taking the time to explore and understand each other's bodies in this way, partners can create a more fulfilling and intimate relationship marked by mutual pleasure and deep emotional connection. Number 4. Sensually and gently placing a finger in a woman's mouth. A woman offers her body freely to a man who knows how to sensually and gently put his finger in her mouth. This intimate act is powerful and evocative because when the man's finger touches her lips, it triggers a sensory response that can lead to a heightened state of arousal. The soft, gentle touch combined with the act of sucking on the man's finger can induce a state of semi-unconsciousness in the woman, where she is deeply relaxed and highly aroused. The initial touch of the man's finger on her lips is delicate, almost like a whisper of contact, creating an immediate and intimate connection. This touch can evoke a cascade of sensations, stimulating sensitive nerve endings in her lips and mouth. The woman's lips, being one of the most sensitive parts of her body, respond to the gentle pressure and movement of the man's finger, heightening her senses and drawing her into a state of deep relaxation and arousal. This simple yet effective act can build trust and enhance the emotional connection between partners, as it requires a level of vulnerability and openness that deepens their bond. When a woman starts sucking on the man's finger, it can mimic the sensations of oral sex, further increasing her excitement and preparing her for more intimate activities. The act of sucking is inherently rhythmic and soothing, creating a feedback loop of pleasure and anticipation. The man's finger, in this context, becomes a conduit for erotic sensation, as the rhythmic motion of her sucking combined with the tactile experience of his finger in her mouth can amplify her arousal. The key is for the man to be gentle and mindful of her reactions, ensuring that the experience is pleasurable and not overwhelming. This intimate act can serve as a prelude to more intimate moments, creating a deep sense of anticipation and desire. The anticipation built through this sensual interaction can heighten the overall sexual experience, making subsequent activities more intense and fulfilling. As the woman becomes more aroused, her body naturally prepares for further intimacy, increasing lubrication and heightening sensitivity. The act of placing a finger in her mouth and the subsequent sucking can also be a profound way to communicate desire and affection without words. This non-verbal communication can enhance the emotional connection between partners, fostering a sense of closeness and mutual understanding. The man's attentiveness to her responses and his ability to adjust his touch to suit her needs can make her feel cherished and respected, further enhancing the intimacy of the moment. In conclusion, the act of sensually and gently placing a finger in a woman's mouth is a powerful and intimate gesture that can significantly enhance the physical and emotional connection between partners. It signifies trust, vulnerability, and a deep understanding of each other's bodies and desires. This simple yet effective act can build trust and enhance the emotional connection between partners, preparing them for more intimate moments and deepening their overall relationship. By taking the time to explore and respond to each other's needs in this way, partners can create a more satisfying and fulfilling intimate experience marked by mutual pleasure and deep emotional connection. Number 5. The art of finger stimulation in a woman's vagina. A woman's vagina is an incredibly sensitive and intricate area, rich with nerve endings that make it a primary zone for sexual stimulation. When a man inserts his finger into a woman's vagina, it has the potential to provide immense pleasure if done correctly. The key to achieving this pleasure is to be gentle, slow, and attentive to her reactions, ensuring that every movement is both considerate and responsive to her needs. A woman often desires that her partner keeps his finger moving inside her vagina, exploring different areas and varying the pressure and speed. This exploratory approach can help in gradually building her arousal, as each subtle change in movement can stimulate different parts of her vagina. The gentle and rhythmic motion of his finger, combined with varying the pressure and speed, can stimulate her G-spot and other highly sensitive areas, heightening her pleasure and leading to a more intense and satisfying climax. A woman deeply appreciates a man who takes the time to thoroughly understand her body and stimulate her before proceeding to intercourse. By inserting his finger, the man has the opportunity to explore her unique responses, discovering what brings her the most pleasure. This act of attentive exploration not only enhances her physical pleasure but also demonstrates that the man cares about her needs and desires, fostering a stronger emotional bond between them. The act of finger stimulation serves as an intimate prelude to deeper sexual activities, ensuring that the woman is fully aroused and ready for intercourse. This gradual build-up of arousal is crucial, as it prepares her body for more intense physical interaction, increasing lubrication and sensitivity. By thoroughly stimulating her, the man can ensure that she is eager and excited for the next steps, enhancing the overall sexual experience for both partners. Furthermore, this intimate act is not just about physical pleasure, it is also about creating a deep emotional connection. The man's attentiveness to her reactions and his willingness to take the time to explore her body shows that he values her pleasure and is invested in their mutual satisfaction. This care and consideration can strengthen their emotional bond, making the sexual experience more fulfilling and meaningful. In conclusion, the act of inserting a finger into a woman's vagina, when done with gentleness and attentiveness, can provide immense pleasure and significantly enhance the physical and emotional connection between partners. By exploring her G-spot and other sensitive areas, varying the pressure and speed, and being mindful of her responses, a man can build her arousal gradually and lead her to a more intense and satisfying climax. This intimate act not only prepares her for intercourse but also shows that he cares about her needs and desires, strengthening the emotional bond between them and ensuring a more fulfilling and intimate relationship. Number 6. The sensitivity of the posterior fornix. The back area of a woman's vagina, also known as the posterior fornix, can be exceptionally sensitive and a source of profound pleasure for some women. By carefully inserting a finger into this area, a man can stimulate nerves that are not typically reached during regular intercourse. This specialized stimulation can help in loosening her body, significantly increasing her arousal, making it a valuable technique for enhancing intimacy and sexual pleasure. When a man stimulates the posterior fornix, it can evoke deep, intense pleasure that resonates throughout the woman's body. The nerves in this area are highly responsive, and gentle, attentive stimulation can lead to a heightened state of arousal and relaxation. This act not only provides physical pleasure but also fosters a sense of connection and trust between partners, as the woman feels cared for and understood during this intimate act. A woman may instinctively hold the man's penis in her hand, signaling her readiness for deeper penetration. This gesture is both a sign of her arousal and her desire for a more intense connection. The tactile sensation of holding his penis can further increase her anticipation and excitement, preparing her body for the next stage of intimacy. The stimulation of the back area of her vagina can serve as a precursor to more intense sexual activity. As her arousal builds, she might feel a strong urge to remove her clothes quickly and position herself in a way that facilitates deeper penetration. This natural response underscores her readiness and eagerness for more intimate contact, creating a dynamic and passionate atmosphere. Once positioned, this act allows the man to insert his penis into her vagina and move in and out rapidly. This deep penetration, combined with the stimulation of the posterior fornix, can provide both partners with intense pleasure. The rhythmic motion and deep connection can lead to powerful sensations and a heightened sexual experience. This intimate exploration of the posterior fornix not only enhances physical pleasure but also strengthens the emotional bond between partners. The act of discovering and stimulating such a sensitive area requires communication, trust, and a deep understanding of each other's bodies. This mutual exploration can deepen the connection between partners, making their sexual relationship more fulfilling and intimate. In conclusion, the act of stimulating the posterior fornix by inserting a finger into the back area of a woman's vagina can be a highly pleasurable and intimate experience. This specialized stimulation reaches nerves that are not typically engaged during regular intercourse, providing deep, intense pleasure and increasing arousal. By responding to her signals and enhancing her pleasure in this way, a man can create a more intimate and satisfying sexual experience, strengthening the bond between partners and fostering a deeper emotional connection. This act serves as a powerful precursor to deeper penetration and more intense sexual activity, ensuring that both partners experience profound pleasure and a strengthened connection. Stoicism encourages individuals to approach sex and beauty with moderation, self-discipline, and a focus on inner virtue rather than external desires. By practicing self-control and cultivating virtuous qualities, the Stoics believe that individuals can attain a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. On deepening physical and emotional connections between partners, each of these gestures, from placing a finger in a woman's mouth to stimulating the sensitive areas of her vagina, highlights the importance of trust, understanding, and attentiveness in creating a fulfilling sexual relationship. We hope you found these insights valuable and that they encourage you to approach intimacy with greater care and mindfulness. We would love to hear from you. What have you learned so far from this video? Please comment below with one thing you have learned and will bring into practice in your life. If you liked this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your engagement and feedback help us continue to provide informative and helpful content. Thank you for being a part of our community, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts. Narcissistic women have a bag of tricks to manipulate and control. Understanding these tactics can help you protect yourself. Let us dive straight into the ways they trap you. If you like this content, please hit the like button, write your opinion and subscribe. Want to experience Stoicism more deeply? You can buy your own wallpaper from the page in the link and use it on your phone. Number 1, they will try to make you feel insecure about things. A narcissist thrives on making you feel small. She will pick at your insecurities to weaken your self-esteem. Maybe it starts with offhand comments about your appearance, or she criticizes your achievements, making them seem insignificant. Over time, this constant barrage of negativity wears you down. You start doubting yourself, your confidence erodes. She might also compare you to others, highlighting their successes and your perceived failures. This tactic keeps you constantly seeking her approval. You become reliant on her validation. In reality, she is the one creating this insecurity. By making you feel less than, she keeps you under her thumb. It is a twisted way to make you feel that you need her to feel good about yourself. Number 2, they will intentionally test your boundaries. Narcissist women are masters at testing boundaries. They push limits to see how much they can get away with. It starts subtly. Maybe she asks for small favors that inconvenience you, or she dismisses your opinions and decisions. As time passes, these tests escalate. She might invade your personal space or demand excessive attention. Each time you give in, she learns that your boundaries are flexible. This encourages her to push further. By continually testing and breaking down your boundaries, she gains more control. Eventually, you find yourself doing things you are not comfortable with just to keep her happy. Standing firm and clearly communicating your limits is essential. If you do not, she will keep testing until you have no boundaries left. Number 3, they never admit to lying, even when there is obvious proof. Narcissists hate being caught in lies. When confronted with undeniable proof, they still will not admit it. She might twist the story, claiming you misunderstood, or she will outright deny the facts, making you question your reality. This gaslighting tactic is designed to confuse you. By refusing to admit her lies, she maintains control over the narrative. You start doubting your memory and judgment. The constant denial of truth wears you down, making it easier for her to manipulate you. Her refusal to own up to her lies is not about protecting herself, it is about maintaining power over you. She wants you to believe that your perception of reality is flawed and hers is the only truth that matters. Number 4. Deflective blame. Deflective blame is a common tactic used by narcissists. When confronted with their wrongdoing, they shift the blame onto you. She might accuse you of overreacting or being too sensitive, or she will bring up past mistakes you made to divert attention. This tactic keeps you on the defensive. Instead of addressing her behavior, you are forced to defend yourself. It is a way to avoid accountability and make you feel like the problem. By constantly deflecting blame, she creates an environment where you are always questioning yourself. You start to wonder if you are the one at fault. This self-doubt makes it easier for her to control and manipulate you. Remember, a healthy relationship involves taking responsibility, not shifting blame. Number 5. Withholding intimacy. Withholding intimacy is a common manipulation tactic. A narcissist woman uses this to control and punish you. When things are going well, she might be affectionate and loving, but the moment you displease her, she withdraws. This sudden change leaves you confused and desperate to make things right. She uses intimacy as a reward and a punishment. By controlling when and how she shows affection, she keeps you on edge. You start to associate her love with your behavior. You believe that if you do everything right, she will love you again. This cycle of withholding and giving intimacy keeps you trapped. It is important to recognize this manipulation and not tie your self-worth to her approval. Number 6. When called out, they play the victim. Narcissist women are adept at playing the victim. When you call her out on her behavior, she will flip the script. Suddenly, she is the one who is hurt and misunderstood. She will use your words against you, making you feel guilty for confronting her. This tactic is designed to deflect blame and shift focus away from her actions. By positioning herself as the victim, she manipulates your emotions. You start to question whether you were too harsh or unfair. This confusion keeps you from holding her accountable. Instead, you find yourself apologizing and trying to make things right. She exploits your empathy, making you feel responsible for her feelings. It is a clever way to avoid taking responsibility for her behavior. Number 7. Guilt tripping. Guilt tripping is a favorite tool of narcissist women. She makes you feel responsible for her happiness and well-being. When you do not meet her expectations, she lays on the guilt. She might say things like, "If you loved me, you would do this," or, "I guess I am just not important to you." These statements are designed to make you feel bad and comply with her demands. By making you feel guilty, she controls your actions. You start doing things not because you want to, but because you feel obligated. This guilt becomes a powerful motivator, keeping you in line with her desires. Recognize that her happiness is not your responsibility. Do not let her manipulate you into feeling guilty for not meeting her unreasonable demands. Number 8. They pull you away from your friends and family. Isolation is a powerful tool for narcissists. By pulling you away from your friends and family, she cuts off your support system. It starts subtly. She might criticize your loved ones or make you feel guilty for spending time with them. Over time, she creates situations where you feel torn between her and your family. Eventually, you start distancing yourself from those who care about you. This isolation makes you more dependent on her. With no one else to turn to, you become reliant on her for emotional support. It also makes it easier for her to control you. Without the perspective of loved ones, you start to believe her version of reality. Reconnecting with your support system is crucial. Do not let her isolate you from those who genuinely care about you. Understanding these tactics can help you break free from a narcissist's grip. It is crucial to set firm boundaries, maintain your support system, and recognize manipulation for what it is. Do not let her trap you in a cycle of control and abuse. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, honesty, and support. Before ending the video, I'll show you how to hack the dating game and easily win. But I do have to warn you, what I'm about to reveal to you is controversial because it works by tapping into a woman's animal brain and forces her to act on her deepest and darkest sexual desires. It is possible to achieve this because what I'm about to tell you is helping thousands of clueless, aging, and even unattractive guys hook up with women who are levels above their pay grade. To learn about that, you will have to watch a video that will teach you a simple step-by-step system that even the nerdiest guys can use to have women open their legs. With this secret knowledge, the 9s and 10s that used to turn their backs to you before you even said, "Hi," end up in your bed. It shows you how to bypass a woman's rejection mechanism and force-feed feelings of dark attraction, lust, and sexual desire directly into her subconscious mind. Needless to say, this gives you some seriously unfair power over women and pretty much allows you to sleep with whoever you want. But apparently, someone spilled the beans. The video got into the wrong hands, and now some feminist groups on social media have reported the video and almost got it taken down. They even threatened to take legal action against us. The reason these women are so hell-bent on getting this video banned is because they know they're powerless to stop the techniques it teaches. If you use this seduction method on them, they'd never even know it, and the next thing they know is that they're lying naked on your bed, begging for you to do well them. And you can use these techniques as early as tonight. It really is that simple. If you like this video, please hit the like button, write your opinion and subscribe. If you want to experience Stoicism more deeply, you can buy your own wallpaper from the page in the link and use it on your phone. See you soon. Here are psychological facts about women that you should know if you want to become the lover they desire. 93% of men do not know these facts and are rejected when they try to conquer a woman. Watch this video because, by knowing these facts about them, you will be part of the 7% of the most attractive men in the world. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like the video. You can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell to avoid missing any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment with a number 1. If you don't, please comment with a number 2 to let me know so I can make better videos in the future. If you want to better reflect your Stoic spirit, you can get your own wallpapers from the link in the description. Let's begin. Psychological fact number 1: women fall in love based on smell. A study found that if a woman likes a man's smell, her chances of falling in love with him increase by 85%. According to the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, women have 50% more neurons in the olfactory bulb than men, making them more sensory lovers. That is why if you understand how to select the right fragrance, you will have a significant advantage in the game of seduction. Stay until the end of the video to find out which fragrances stimulate their senses the most. Psychological fact number 2: they are drawn to men who have their way. If you go too far with a woman at first, you will almost certainly face rejection. However, if you show respect and a little neediness for her, she will make herself available to you, develop trust with her, and feel free to touch her. It's always a matter of reading her body language and recognizing the signals or gestures she uses when she wants to be close to you. Psychological fact number 3: they feel something for you but don't tell you. If a woman interests you, it's essential to avoid being her friend from the moment you meet her. According to a study, 68% of women admitted to considering having a love affair with a guy if they had known they could get their way. That's why I suggest you make it clear from the beginning, not directly but by subcommunication, that you like her. If you want to know how, ask me in the comments. Psychological fact number 4, women like womanizers. There's a phenomenon called pre-selection that reveals that women find men 3 times more attractive when they notice the interest of other women in them. This also happens when a man is surrounded by more women. So, I suggest you get some female friends and start going out with them and observe how other women look at you. These friends don't necessarily have to interest you, more than just for company and to create that pre-selection effect on you that will increase the interest of other women in you, making it easier for you to flirt with the woman you really like. Psychological fact number 5, if she teases you, she's interested in you. If a woman teases you and gives you nicknames, it's very likely that she's attracted to you and uses this playful way to build trust with you. Because when it comes to falling in love, women don't know how to act other than through body language and this kind of playful teasing. I suggest you help her achieve her goal if you're really interested in her by showing interest in her as well. One strategy you can use to take advantage of her game is to play along with her by telling her what she wants to hear. You can say something like, "I know you call me that because you like me. Do you think I have noticed the way you?" Psychological fact number 6, women love men who understand their language. Women appreciate it when you notice the signals they emit through their body language, consciously or unconsciously, as not all men know how to read these signals or the language they use. Most to fall in love, women tend to be more shy than men. They're afraid to express their love for you first. They detest rejection and therefore avoid it at all costs. The idea of a man rejecting them doesn't even cross their minds. That's why they use their body language to tell you how they feel. If a woman makes a gesture to intentionally make you fall in love, she expects you to play along. And if she sees that you don't catch what she's trying to tell you with the signal, she simply stays silent and forgets about it. If you're interested in learning about these signals in women's body language, ask me in the comments. The next piece of information is a very interesting strategy that you can use. Psychological fact number 7, women are concerned about their appearance while engaging in intimate activities. Women are particular about the design and color of what they wear underneath their clothes, but they are most concerned with maintaining a good appearance when engaging in intimate activities. So, instead of remaining silent, compliment her on how nice her lingerie looks. You'll notice that by boosting her ego in this way, she'll be more likely to wear a much prettier and more eye-catching outfit for you, which will serve as motivation for her to see you again. Psychological fact number 8, women experience more sensations with a man who connects with them. When you understand the psychological complexity of the female mind, you can enhance her satisfaction when engaging in intimate activities. Because women are less physical than men and operate more with the mind and sensations, that's why I suggest you be less direct with women and be more subcommunication so that you can easily connect with them. Take your time with her before doing anything together. Ask her questions that prompt her to express herself emotionally, and this will make her feel that you understand her very well. Believe me, she will fall much more in love with you with the following piece of information. You must be very careful. I would appreciate it if you like the video. You can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell to avoid missing any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment with a number 1. If you don't, please comment with a number 2 to let me know so I can make better videos in the future. Let's continue our topic. Psychological fact number 9, women love their friends more than their partners. Some women are capable of loving their best friend more than their boyfriend. It has been proven that women's friends have the ability to stimulate their emotions more because, when a woman leaves her partner at home to meet with a friend, her mind enters a more sensitive state. As she heads to that encounter with her friend, she has no prejudice. She knows he won't judge her and will support her emotionally. With their friend, they receive an emotional satisfaction that makes them confuse this feeling with love. So it's better to prevent your girl from having any trusted friend, because there can be a betrayal at any moment, unless the friend has the wings of an angel. Psychological fact number 10, never forget that your reactions shape your destiny. We should not take our reactions lightly, as they will undoubtedly determine our success or failure. Epictetus was unequivocal about it. He taught us that we cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. Misfortune can strike any of us, but it is what we do when it does that will determine our fate from that point forward. Divorce can mean entering a world of depression and victimization for some people. Epictetus, on the other hand, sees it as a golden opportunity to begin the path of self-led. Remember that what happens to you is not as important as what you do with it. Rule number 11, make alliances with winning people. It's curious how, when someone sneezes next to us, we immediately move away, invaded by the fear that they will infect us. However, we are not so cautious to avoid one of the most lethal contagions we are exposed to daily. Epictetus left us a wise piece of advice about this: surround ourselves with people who make us want to give our best, because people's behavior greatly influences our state of mind. There are people who drain our energy and ruin our day, while others leave us full of joy and vigor. Therefore, one of the smartest decisions we can make is to ally ourselves with those who bring good vibes into our lives, while we say goodbye to those who have the ability to make us regret being born. Rule number 12, invest in simplicity. Why live frugally when we can surround ourselves with all manner of luxuries? Nowadays, the answer is much simpler and more logical than you think. Wealth does not sustain itself. It requires commitment and a great deal of daily energy to sustain this system of luxuries and wealth. In contrast, when we choose a simple lifestyle, we remove the stress of having to meet the due dates of bills, loans, and credit cards. Rule number 13, always do your duty. Each of us plays an important role in society, and the sun does not require praise or enchantments to rise each morning, but it happens every day, and that's the end of it. As a result, just as every part of nature does its job, we must fulfill our responsibilities. We fail both the environment to which we belong and ourselves if we wait for praise or recognition to do our work. If we know what our task is and are aware that others rely on it, it is our moral obligation to complete it without waiting for someone to remind us. Rule number 14, stop worrying about things over which you have no control. Your opinion is yours, but not your reputation. You have the desire and zeal for the hunt, but you have no control over the amount of goods you have or your success. Worrying and becoming irritated about things we cannot control is simply a decision to waste time. According to Epictetus, we are called to cultivate those values over which we have control, but it is also our responsibility to let go of what is beyond our control and allow fate to take care of it. Rule number 15, do not hate those who hate you. Instead, ignore them. You are much bigger and far more powerful than the person who criticizes, despises, and discriminates against you. So don't waste your time hating that person, because they don't even deserve to be in your thoughts. We are encouraged not to be afraid of people who would harm us, because the noise represents a regrettable attempt to harm us. So ignore it and develop immunity to it. Rule number 16, always extract the benefit from things. Whatever happens, it is up to you to take advantage of it or not. These were the words of Epictetus. As you can see, it is not about having the option to take the good out of adversity, but that doing so is our duty. As long as there is intelligence in you, there will be the ability to realize the advantages you can take from the situation that has struck you. Imagine that one day you arrive at work to find out you will be fired. Instead of despairing and accusing the universe of being against you, you have the option of venturing into that enterprise you dreamt of while fulfilling your work schedule alongside people you disliked. Therefore, always try to look for the positive in a situation, as this movement, added up throughout your life, will certainly take you further than just lamenting. Rule number 17, when you allow the comments and attitudes of others to bother you, you are handing over control of your life. Any person capable of making you angry becomes your master. However, that person can only make you angry when you allow yourself to be disturbed by them. Epictetus makes us understand that there are many keys within us, and some lead us to happiness while others lead us directly to emotional ruin. It is precisely this last key that we hand over to those who make us angry. The solution to this problem is to put up a barrier that prevents us from being affected by the attitudes of others, because each one is the owner of what they say and also of what they decide to listen to. Rule number 18, friendship is more important than wealth. Genuine friends are true wealth because they will be there to support us if our material fortune fades. As a result, if you devote yourself to cultivating genuine friendships, you will be making a very profitable long-term investment in addition to being incredibly useful for everyday life. Stoic principles are teachings that can help us navigate bad times with interest and resilience, as there is no place in their philosophy for fantasizing, but only for applying what is learned and moving forward. I hope you liked the video, and since you've made it to the end, leave a like and a comment. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you soon. You know that guy who can effortlessly charm any woman he meets? The one who walks into a room and instantly draws female attention and interest. That could be you. The truth is, gaining power and influence over women isn't some magical gift or natural talent. It's a skill that can be learned by anyone. The best part is that it's not about manipulation or changing who you are. It's simply about understanding some key insights into female psychology and using them to your advantage. Insights like how to spark attraction through confidence and humor, how to build rapport by listening and asking the right questions, and how to make meaningful connections that lead to dates through authenticity and shared interests. So if you are tired of watching other guys get all the girls and want to gain the power to attract any woman, keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll have a set of tools at your disposal to become that charming and charismatic guy who effortlessly gains power and influence over women. 1. Embrace an abundance mindset. To gain power over any woman, you need to develop an abundance mindset. Stop thinking that there's only one special girl for you. She's out there, you just haven't found her yet. Believe that you have unlimited options and opportunities. This attitude of abundance will make you much more attractive to women. First, work on yourself. Focus on self-improvement by exercising, engaging in hobbies, and pursuing your passions. Become the kind of interesting and accomplished man that women are attracted to. The more you focus on bettering yourself, the less you'll feel the need to chase any one woman. Second, talk to lots of women. Strike up conversations with women you see in public places, at coffee shops, bookstores, meetups, and parties. The more you practice conversing, the more comfortable and confident you'll feel. Plus, the more women you engage with, the more likely you'll be to find those you connect with. Finally, don't get hung up on any one woman. If she doesn't seem interested, don't dwell on it or chase her. Move on to another. There are plenty of fish in the sea, so get back out there. The abundance mindset means not getting attached to the outcome with any one particular woman. If it's meant to be, she'll come back around. If not, there are so many other amazing women waiting to meet a confident man like you. An abundance mindset is key. Believe in yourself, focus on self-improvement, engage lots of women in conversation, and don't get too hung up on any one woman. With this attitude, you'll gain power over any woman in no time. 2. Be non-reactive. To gain power over any woman, you must remain non-reactive. Do not get emotional or act impulsively in response to anything she says or does. Stay calm and composed. Women often test men to see how they will react under pressure. If you get angry, yell, or act jealously, you have failed her test and lost power in her eyes. Do not take the bait. Remain stoic and unfazed. Respond in a controlled, rational manner or do not respond at all. She may flirt with other men in front of you, cancel plans at the last minute, or criticize your appearance to provoke a reaction. Do not give her one. Do not argue, make excuses, or act defensive. Do not attack or get aggressive. Stay neutral and non-reactive. Your composure and self-control demonstrate your strength and confidence. She will see that you are not easily swayed by emotions or manipulation. You have the power because you choose not to react. She cannot control you or influence you through irrational behavior. Staying calm and detached also allows you to think clearly and respond strategically. You can determine the underlying motivation behind her action and address that, rather than her surface behavior. Ask thoughtful questions to better understand the situation before taking action. Respond in a way that aligns with your goals and values. Do not be a doormat, however, have boundaries and stand up for yourself when needed. Do so rationally by stating how her behavior makes you feel and what she can do differently. Be direct but tactful, then listen to understand her perspective as well. Find compromise and common ground. Ultimately, staying non-reactive gives you control over the situation. You can choose a response or no response at all. Do not give anyone else power over your emotions or actions. Remain calm and carry on unaffected by the chaos around you. That is true power. 3. Maintain your independence. Maintaining your independence is key. Don't make a woman the center of your world or put her needs before your own. Have your own life and prioritize your goals and hobbies. Spend time with your friends and pursue your own interests. Make it clear that while you enjoy her company, you don't need her to be happy and fulfilled. Women are attracted to men who don't bend over backward to please them. Show her that you have a strong sense of self and that you won't drop everything for her at a moment's notice. Politely say no when you have other plans or want to do your own thing. For example, if she wants to get dinner on a night you have a work event or sports game with friends, tell her you have other commitments. Let her know you'd love to see her another time when you're free. Making a woman your sole source of purpose or happiness gives her too much power over you. It's not healthy for either of you and will likely cause problems down the road. Maintain boundaries and don't be afraid to speak up when she does something you don't like. Compromise when you can, but don't sacrifice what's important to you just to please her. Having your own full life will also make you more interesting to her. She will see that you have a lot going on and want to be part of it. But never cancel plans with others just to be with her or put your life on hold. Keep following your dreams and pursuing your goals. Make sure to also give each other space to maintain your independence. Achieving the right balance of togetherness and separateness is key to a healthy relationship. Stay true to who you are. That's the man she was attracted to in the first place. Don't change your priorities or interests just to suit her needs. Maintain your independence, and she will respect you for it. 4. Move things forward with confidence. Once you've established a connection and built some rapport, it's time to move things forward. The key is confidence. If you believe in yourself, she will believe in you too. Make intentional touches, light, casual touches build physical and emotional intimacy. Touch her arm when speaking or give a quick shoulder squeeze when she says something funny. See how she responds and look for reciprocation. If she seems open to it, you can become bolder with your touches. Playfully tease her in a fun, playful way. Pay her compliments and make intense eye contact. Playfully argue or disagree on little things. All these show you see her as more than a friend. Say something like, "Has anyone told you your smile lights up the whole room?" Or, "I love a woman who can hold her own in a debate." Suggest an ambiguous date. Once you've built up some playful chemistry, ask her out. Say something confident but casual like, "We should continue this over dinner. Are you free Friday night?" This makes your romantic interest clear while also giving her an easy out if she's not quite there yet. If she says no, stay confident and say, "No problem, maybe next week." Then continue to flirt and try again in a week or two. Physical escalation. On your first romantic date, focus on having a great time together. At the end of the night, go for the kiss. Start with just a quick peck, then gauge her reaction. If she smiles or leans in, kiss her again with more passion. Let your hands explore each other's bodies as she reciprocates. Invite her back to your place. Remember, confidence is key. She wants you to take control and be the man. With the right balance of confidence, playfulness, assertiveness, and reading her, you'll be well on your way to gaining power over any woman. Stay patient, pay attention to her responses, and move forward boldly, but also give her space to come to you. And that wraps up today's video. I hope these insights help you become that charming and influential guy who can effortlessly attract and connect with any woman. Remember, it's all about understanding female psychology, maintaining confidence, and embracing your independence. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you might have. I'd love to hear how these tips are working for you or any other topics you'd like me to cover. For more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Your support means a lot and helps me bring you more valuable advice and insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Confidential facts about female sexuality. When seeking to win over a woman, many elements come into play. In today's video, we will reveal confidential facts about female sexuality that will surprise you. Stay until the end of the video to be among the 1% of men who truly understand what women are looking for. Let's start. Although much has been said about the G-spot, not all women experience it in the same way, and its existence and location can vary significantly. This is because every woman's body is unique, and what may be pleasurable for one may not be for another. Women like to be kissed on the neck. More than 97% of women rated that area as intensely erotic. The neck is a highly sensitive area filled with nerve endings, making it an ideal place to increase arousal. 1% of women have reached orgasm solely through nipple stimulation. This shows that nipple stimulation can be extremely powerful for some women, although it is not common for all. For both men and women, oral sex is the most common fantasy. This is not surprising, as oral sex can provide a great deal of pleasure due to the direct stimulation of the most sensitive areas. The average duration of a female orgasm is between 3 and 51 seconds, which may seem short but can be incredibly intense. Women can also ejaculate. In fact, squirting, ejaculation, and orgasm are 3 different things that can occur during sexual activity. The clitoris has twice as many nerve endings as the penis, 8,000 to be exact. This is one of the reasons why the clitoris is so sensitive and why stimulation of this area can be extremely pleasurable for women. Only 18% of women achieve orgasms solely through penetration. This highlights the importance of clitoral stimulation and other types of stimulation to reach orgasm. While women are having an orgasm, all parts of their brain are activated, and they are ready to have another orgasm immediately. This means that, unlike many men, women can have multiple orgasms in a short period of time. 30% of women not reaching orgasm and 1 in 10 has never had one. This statistic underscores the importance of communication and mutual exploration in sexual life. Shallow penetrations are preferred over full penis penetrations. With short penetration, the glands stimulate the G-spot area. Committed couples have more orgasms than one-night stands. This is because the emotional connection and intimacy built in a committed relationship can significantly enhance the sexual experience. Women like to be kissed while they sleep. This gesture can be seen as a display of affection and tenderness that strengthens the emotional bond. Mutual exploration of fantasies can strengthen the connection in the couple. Women can enjoy a wide range of sexual practices, and open communication is key to discovering preferences. Unrealistic expectations about the body can affect women's self-esteem and intimacy. The clitoris has approximately 8,000 nerve endings, making it a very sensitive area and a center of pleasure. The entire groin area is very sensitive. You should keep your beard well shaven to avoid causing irritation or discomfort. Activity in bed requires many parts of your body to function simultaneously. Regular physical activity is very important. It has been shown that women are more attracted to men who play sports, even if they do not have a great physique. It has also been shown that 2 out of 3 people are not satisfied with their sex life. The 69 position is mainly based on sensations. Doggy style is the most satisfying position for a man, primarily due to the depth of penetration. Testosterone is a powerful male hormone that attracts women through the scent it produces. You can use a cologne that mimics the smell of testosterone to make a woman fall in love with you. It is unlikely that couples who are similar to each other will last in romantic relationships. Women may experience an increase in sexual desire during certain stages of life, such as menopause. Physical and emotional intimacy can change and evolve throughout a relationship. Proper sexual education can help reduce anxiety and improve women's sexual health. Extended conclusion: science and Stoic philosophy in female sexuality. The exploration of female sexuality is a field that combines modern science and ancient philosophy to offer a holistic and deep approach. Understanding the complexity of female sexuality is not just about physical aspects but also a deep emotional and mental connection. Integrating this knowledge with the principles of Stoic philosophy can significantly enrich intimate relationships, providing a framework for a more balanced and satisfying sex life. From a scientific perspective, the clitoris, with its approximately 8,000 nerve endings, is one of the main sources of pleasure for women. This organ is not only extremely sensitive but also plays a crucial role in most female orgasms. However, it is important to recognize that only 18% of women achieve orgasms solely through penetration, highlighting the need for diverse and attentive stimulation to maximize female pleasure. This fact underscores the importance of diversifying stimulation techniques, including the use of hands, sex toys, and other body parts, to ensure a more complete and satisfying sexual experience. Additionally, studies have shown that women can experience multiple orgasms due to the total activation of their brain during climax. This phenomenon, unique to women, can be leveraged to enrich the sexual experience in couples, creating more intense and gratifying moments of connection. It is essential for both partners to be open to exploring and experimenting with different forms of stimulation to find what works best for them. This exploration not only enhances physical pleasure but also strengthens emotional connection and intimacy in the relationship. Open communication and mutual exploration of fantasies also play a crucial role in strengthening intimate relationships. Proper sexual education and eliminating unrealistic body expectations can reduce anxiety and improve self-esteem, essential factors for a healthy sex life. Unrealistic expectations, often influenced by the media and social norms, can lead to dissatisfaction and insecurity. Promoting a positive body image and fostering self-acceptance, as well as that of the partner, is crucial for building a healthy and satisfying sexual relationship. Regular physical activity, such as yoga, has shown improvements in sexual function and libido, emphasizing the connection between physical health and sexual satisfaction. Maintaining an active and healthy body not only improves physical performance but also has a positive impact on emotional and mental states, which is fundamental for maintaining a full and satisfying intimate life. Regular exercise improves blood circulation, increases energy levels, and reduces stress, all factors that contribute to better sexual health. Integrating Stoic philosophy into our understanding of sexuality adds a dimension of respect and balance. Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius taught the importance of living in harmony with nature and maintaining control over our emotions and desires. Applying these principles to sexuality involves recognizing and accepting the complex and multifaceted nature of female desire. As Marcus Aurelius advised, we must be honest and clear in our intentions and actions, which is fundamental in intimacy. Sincerity and empathy, key components in Stoic philosophy, are equally essential for building meaningful and respectful relationships. Seneca, another great Stoic, emphasized the importance of moderation and self-control. In the sexual context, this translates to being mindful and respectful of our partner's limits and desires, promoting open and honest communication. Stoic philosophy teaches us to be patient and value emotional connection as much as physical, recognizing that true satisfaction comes from harmony between body and mind. The Stoic approach invites us to cultivate patience and appreciate every aspect of the relationship, understanding that each shared moment contributes to strengthening the bond. Finally, the idea of living according to nature, as promoted by Zeno of Citium, founder of Stoicism, invites us to accept diversity in sexual experiences and preferences. Every woman is different, and her desires and needs can change over time. Accepting and adapting to these changes with empathy and understanding can strengthen the relationship and foster deeper intimacy. Adaptability and flexibility are essential for maintaining harmony in the relationship, allowing both partners to feel valued and understood. Stoic philosophy also emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and personal reflection. Epictetus, in his teachings, insisted on the need to know our own limitations and constantly work on our personal improvement. In the realm of sexuality, this translates to being attentive to our own emotions and reactions, as well as those of our partner. Self-awareness allows us to recognize and address any problems or misunderstandings that may arise, promoting open and effective communication. This level of introspection and self-examination can lead to a greater understanding of oneself and the partner, facilitating a deeper and more meaningful connection. Additionally, Stoics valued virtue and integrity above all else. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reflected on the importance of acting righteously and maintaining our principles, even in the most difficult situations. In an intimate relationship, this translates to being faithful to our values and treating our partner with the utmost respect and consideration. Integrity and honesty are fundamental for building a relationship based on mutual trust, which in turn strengthens emotional and physical intimacy. Another crucial aspect is the importance of consent and mutual respect, principles that lie at the heart of Stoic philosophy. Respecting the partner's boundaries and ensuring that all interactions are consensual and desired is essential for a healthy relationship. Stoic philosophy teaches us not to impose our own will on others but to always seek the common good and mutual respect. Mutual consent is fundamental for any healthy relationship. Stoic philosophy reminds us of the importance of reciprocity and respect in all interactions, especially in the sexual realm. Ensuring that both parties feel comfortable and secure at every step is crucial for maintaining a harmonious and satisfying relationship. Stoic philosophy also teaches us to value simplicity and authenticity in our relationships. Epictetus emphasized the importance of clarity and simplicity in our interactions, avoiding unnecessary complications and maintaining an honest and direct approach. In the context of sexuality, this translates to being authentic and sincere in our communications, avoiding mind games or manipulations. Authenticity creates an environment of trust and security, where both parties feel free to express their desires and needs without fear of judgment or criticism. In conclusion, by combining modern science with the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can approach female sexuality with a holistic perspective that values both the physical and emotional aspects. Integrating these principles into our relationships can help us build stronger, more satisfying, and more balanced connections. This approach encourages us to be patient, empathetic, and attentive, creating a space where both partners can flourish and enjoy a full and enriching intimate life. Sexuality, seen through the lens of Stoic philosophy, is not just a source of physical pleasure but also a means of deepening our emotional connection and strengthening our relationship. If you like the topic, you can visit my channel and learn more about such topics. If you like the video, I will be happy if you write a comment and click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of new videos. Have you ever felt like something isn't quite right in your relationship? Maybe you're noticing subtle signs that make you question if your partner has had multiple sexual partners before you. If so, this video is essential for you. We'll explore 10 unmistakable signs that could indicate your partner's past experiences, helping you navigate whether to continue investing in the relationship or consider cutting ties. Stay tuned until the end to uncover these crucial insights and make informed decisions about your emotional well-being. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like the video. You can help me continue spreading the Stoicism. If you like the topic of this video, please comment number 1. If you don't, please comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where your first intimate moment with someone felt unexpectedly intense? You anticipated something incredible, but instead, it left you feeling uneasy. This unease might stem from a remarkable comfort and boldness with physical intimacy, traits that could suggest she has considerable prior experience in this realm. If you're unsure, consider this: rather than you taking the lead, she initiates with the finesse of a seasoned pro. She doesn't shy away from hugs and kisses. In fact, she embraces more adventurous or unconventional moves with open arms, seemingly eager to explore every suggestion you propose. While your intuition might hint at her extensive familiarity with physical closeness, it's essential not to rush to judgment. Perhaps she's naturally expressive and skilled in bed, qualities that can coexist with genuine emotional connection. However, it's prudent to observe other aspects of her behavior to determine if it aligns with what you seek in a long-term partner. Number 2. Have you ever experienced a disconnect in your relationship when seeking emotional closeness? Even the strongest of men may find themselves vulnerable, seeking solace and connection from their partner during challenging times. In any relationship, a deep spiritual and emotional bond is vital, as it helps navigate through life's hardships together. Yet, what if your partner consistently fails to reciprocate this need for emotional intimacy? This could be a red flag, particularly if she has a history of multiple sexual partners, often indicating avoidance of deeper emotional connections. How can you identify if she's evading emotional closeness? Watch for signs such as steering conversations away from meaningful topics, preferring superficial chatter, or avoiding discussions about feelings altogether. If your attempts to connect emotionally seem futile, it might signal a need to reassess the relationship. However, it's crucial to consider alternative explanations. Perhaps she is naturally reserved or has endured past emotional wounds that require time and patience to heal. Taking a thoughtful approach and allowing space for a genuine emotional connection to develop could offer clarity before making any decisive conclusions. Number 3. Have you ever found yourself puzzled by inconsistencies in your partner's stories about her past? One of the most telling signs that she may have had multiple sexual partners lies in the ambiguity of her narrative. After spending months together, if you still find her past elusive, her accounts murky, or contradictory, it could be a cause for concern. For instance, she might recount one version of events today and a completely different one tomorrow. These disparities may extend to details like mentioning several previous partners' names, claiming a long-term relationship ended abruptly despite early denials of serious commitments, or describing hobbies shared with former partners that don't align with her current interests. Understanding that not everyone enjoys revisiting past relationships, some individuals prefer focusing solely on the present with their current partner. Yet, if her lack of clarity or inconsistencies leaves you feeling insecure or suspicious, it's worth addressing the issue gently. What steps can you take in this scenario? Initiate a sincere conversation with her about her past and ask for clarification. Her genuine interest in building a relationship should be reflected in her response, going beyond mere words to offer warmth and clarity and bridging any gaps. If she opens up with honesty and coherence, it signifies a positive sign of trust and transparency. However, if she persists in presenting a tangled web of inconsistencies, it may indicate a need to reconsider the relationship before emotional entanglements deepen. Remember, decisions about relationships should never be rushed. They require a blend of time, patience, and open communication. Give the relationship sufficient opportunity to evolve, observing if her narrative becomes clearer with time and deepening trust. This approach will provide valuable insights into her past and present commitments, guiding you towards a more informed decision about your future together. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Number 4. Have you ever experienced the frustration of last-minute plan changes in your relationship? It can be as unpredictable as the stock market, leaving you wondering about the underlying reasons. While the occasional cancellation is understandable due to genuine emergencies or unforeseen circumstances, frequent and vague cancellations might signify deeper issues. Do you find yourself questioning why these disruptions occur repeatedly? Perhaps she attributes them to surprise meetings or sudden visits from undisclosed friends, explanations that seem elusive and lacking in transparency. Such behavior shouldn't be dismissed lightly. It suggests she might be prioritizing other aspects of her life over your relationship, a concern that warrants attention. Acknowledging that everyone faces unexpected challenges in their busy lives is important. You might indeed have a demanding job with erratic schedules or be supporting a friend in need. However, if these cancellations persist and leave you feeling sidelined or undervalued, it's essential to initiate a constructive conversation. Approach her calmly, expressing your concerns about the pattern of last-minute changes. Seek clarity on why these disruptions occur so frequently and assert that such inconsistency is unacceptable in a committed relationship. Effective communication is pivotal in addressing these issues by discussing them openly and honestly. You can discern whether these disruptions stem from genuine external pressures or reflect a lack of priority placed on your relationship. This dialogue can pave the way for mutual understanding and agreement on how to navigate future commitments more respectfully and reliably. Number 5. Have you ever felt compared to someone else in your relationship, even indirectly? It's a situation that can arise when your partner has had previous experiences with other individuals. Unlike someone entering their first relationship who only knows you, a partner with a history of multiple relationships may find themselves drawing comparisons consciously or unconsciously. How can you recognize if she's comparing you to her past partners? Look for instances where she mentions how your cooking surpasses what she enjoyed with an ex, or reminisces about activities of a former partner that you've never suggested. In more contentious moments, she might even contrast your imperfections with those of past boyfriends. These subtle comparisons can deeply affect your confidence, yet it's crucial to understand they stem from her previous experiences rather than any shortcomings on your part. It's essential to assert your value in the relationship. Let her know that you won't tolerate being measured against others from her past. If comparisons persist despite your concerns, it may be time to reassess whether the relationship aligns with your expectations and emotional well-being. Remember, you deserve to be appreciated for who you are, not held up against someone else's history. Number 6. Have you ever noticed your partner becoming unusually protective of her phone when you're around? It's a behavior that can raise suspicions and leave you questioning if there's something she's keeping hidden. You might observe her quickly turning the screen away, putting it face down, or becoming overly private about calls and messages in your presence. The reasons behind her secretive phone behavior can vary widely. She might still be in contact with ex-boyfriends and prefer to keep those conversations discreet. Alternatively, she might simply value her privacy and want to maintain control over who sees her messages and photos, including from her past. When you express curiosity or ask to see her phone, her reaction might range from defensiveness to dramatic displays, interpreting your inquiry as a lack of trust. Navigating the situation requires careful consideration before reaching conclusions. While privacy is important for everyone, particularly regarding personal communications and space, persistent secrecy can strain trust in a relationship. She may have legitimate reasons, such as work-related discussions or a need for personal reflection time. However, in a healthy and trusting relationship, there should be openness over time, where both partners feel comfortable sharing their phone activities without hesitation. Give the relationship room to evolve and observe if her behavior around her phone changes positively over time. However, if her secrecy persists despite your efforts to understand it, it may be indicative of deeper trust issues that warrant further discussion or reassessment of the relationship's compatibility. Ultimately, you deserve transparency and trust in your relationship, and it's important to prioritize your emotional well-being when making decisions about its future. Number 7. Have you ever noticed your partner being excessively conscious of her physical appearance? It's natural to take pride in one's appearance, but when it becomes a dominant focus, it can raise concerns about underlying motivations and priorities in the relationship. In addition to being secretive about her phone, she might invest considerable time in grooming, frequently check her reflection, or openly compliment others' appearances while emphasizing her own. While self-care is important, such behavior could indicate deeper insecurities or a past where physical attractiveness played a significant role. If she has a history of relationships with attractive partners, she may now place undue emphasis on physical appearance as it relates to her past experiences. This might manifest in comparisons between you and her exes or even strangers, evaluating superficial qualities rather than nurturing deeper emotional connections. Engaging in conversations that delve into emotional depth may reveal whether her focus on appearance stems from a need for validation or reflects deeper concerns about self-worth. It's crucial to communicate openly about your observations, emphasizing that a healthy relationship should prioritize emotional intimacy over mere appearances. This discussion can help uncover whether her preoccupation with appearance is a manifestation of her past or an aspect that needs to be addressed for the relationship to thrive. Keep in mind that while appearances can initially attract partners, sustaining a meaningful connection requires nurturing emotional bonds and mutual understanding. Number 8. Have you ever encountered resistance when introducing her to your close friends or family? This situation can be perplexing and may arise from her discomfort or past experiences. If she avoids meeting those important to you or hesitates to integrate into your social circles, it could signify her hesitance to commit or reveal more about herself. Her reluctance might stem from various factors, including fear of judgment, a desire to maintain boundaries with past relationships, or even personal insecurities. Such behavior might indicate a reluctance to be fully transparent about her past experiences or concerns about how she will be perceived by your loved ones. Open communication is essential in this context. Express your feelings about the importance of family and friends in your life and inquire about her reasons for avoiding these introductions. A genuine and transparent response from her can help clarify her intentions and address any underlying issues. If she demonstrates willingness to engage with your social circles and shows commitment to building connections with those who matter to you, it signifies a positive step forward in the relationship. However, if her resistance persists without valid reasons, it might raise questions about her long-term intentions and compatibility with your values. Assess the situation with patience and open dialogue, ensuring that both partners are on the same page regarding the importance of family and social integration. Number 9. Have you ever noticed your partner's frequent need for validation? It's a behavior that might manifest in various ways, such as constantly seeking reassurance about her appearance, decisions, or worth in the relationship. If her need for validation seems excessive, it could reflect deeper insecurities, potentially stemming from her past experiences. A history of multiple partners might lead to an increased focus on external validation as a means of compensating for feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. If you observe that she regularly seeks compliments, reassurance, or affirmation from you and others, it could indicate a pattern driven by past experiences rather than genuine confidence. While it's natural for individuals to seek validation occasionally, excessive dependence on it can strain the relationship and impact emotional well-being. To address this behavior, approach the situation with empathy and understanding. Initiate conversations about her self-esteem and explore the underlying causes of her need for validation. Offer support and encouragement while fostering an environment where she feels valued for who she is, beyond external affirmations. If she demonstrates a willingness to address her insecurities and work on building self-confidence, it can strengthen the relationship. However, if the pattern of seeking validation persists and affects your emotional health, it may be worth evaluating the dynamics of the relationship and considering if it aligns with your long-term goals and expectations. Number 10. Have you ever been surprised by her lack of knowledge about basic topics in the relationship? It might seem like a trivial observation, but it could offer insight into her previous experiences and level of engagement in the relationship. If she struggles with understanding fundamental aspects of your relationship or seems disinterested in essential topics, it could signal that she may not be fully invested or may have had varying levels of involvement in past relationships. For example, she might struggle to remember important details about your shared experiences or appear indifferent to conversations about future plans. This lack of engagement could be a sign that she's not fully committed to the relationship or might have a history of relationships where emotional investment varied. It's essential to address such concerns through open and honest communication. Discuss your observations and feelings about her level of engagement and understanding in the relationship. Encourage her to share her perspective and clarify any potential misunderstandings. A genuine willingness to invest time and effort into understanding each other and building a meaningful connection can indicate a positive outlook for the relationship. However, if the lack of engagement persists and impacts the relationship's growth, it may warrant a deeper evaluation of whether both partners share similar values and goals for the future. Thank you for watching. If you found the content valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more insights. Leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Your feedback helps us create better content for you. Have you ever felt rejected by unrequited love, or maybe you feel that people do not value you as you deserve? We often find ourselves trapped in emotional distress because we give too much power to the opinions and actions of others. But it is time to change that and make them regret not valuing you enough. Today, you will learn to play with their minds until they realize the big mistake they made. First, let's do a small exercise to understand why you are so hurt. Why did the decision affect you so much? Feeling shattered and incomplete in the face of the absence or lack of recognition from someone you deeply appreciate is a clear sign of emotional dependency. This stems from the unconscious belief that our worth and happiness depend on the presence and approval of that person. Before meeting that special person, you were already a complete and autonomous person. But seeking external validation can lead to emotional dependency, where your self-esteem is affected by what others think or do. This dependency makes you vulnerable and can trigger an identity crisis, leading you to question your own worth without that person. Accepting your negative emotions is crucial to healing. Denying them will only stagnate you emotionally, while facing and processing them will help you recover faster and more healthily. By embracing your emotions and reflecting on your inherent value, you can overcome this adversity and move towards emotional well-being and authenticity. Now that you recognize and accept that you no longer matter to that person, it is time to act. I have tools to make those who did not value you despair, and a special surprise for women: they will learn to control a man in an extremely effective and simple way. If you are a man, I will also show you how to avoid being controlled. Today, you will have everything you need in a single video. Get comfortable, pay close attention, and let's get started. 1. Value yourself. In the search for Stoic serenity, it is essential to free yourself from the need for sentimental validation. There is often a tendency to seek approval from those who do not value us, a pernicious cycle that must be interrupted. Consider the case of a former colleague who, intending to probe my emotions, inquires about the possibility of a return. This behavior is nothing more than a search for sentimental confirmation. Such an individual showed loyalty to other colleagues closer to the boss, believing they could climb the ranks that way, and was disloyal to me, distancing themselves from me in my darkest days. For me, they had ceased to be a friend. Although they no longer share my life, they feel compelled to check if they still occupy a space in my emotional world. This attitude reveals not only a desire for validation but also a lack of appreciation for the other person. People will come back after abandoning you, but that's where you will show that you don't care. These people only wonder how much you miss them or what you would be willing to do for them. In the face of an ex-partner, it is crucial not to offer that security. The expectation that one will continue to be a loyal admirer even after separation is an assumption that must be challenged. Instead of giving in to the temptation to confirm those feelings, one must remain firm on the path to emotional self-sufficiency. True strength lies in the ability to remain unperturbed by such inquiries and in seeking an internal balance that does not depend on external validation. 2. Improve your physical image. It is essential to recognize that progress in one's life can manifest in various ways, and this advancement can significantly influence all aspects of our existence, from improving physical condition to enriching the social circle. Each step forward reflects an opportunity seized. For the Stoic, these improvements are not merely external but indicative of internal and conscious development. From a psychological perspective, physical improvement can be a form of self-care and personal empowerment that indirectly could generate regret in someone who did not value you at the time. This external change can be a reflection of internal growth and greater esteem, which can lead the person to re-evaluate their own worth and the relationships they choose to maintain. However, it is important to emphasize that the primary goal of any personal change must be individual well-being and satisfaction, not the pursuit of validation or influence over the emotions of others. Stoicism suggests that focusing on one's development and building a positive self-image is more beneficial in the long run than seeking external approval. Additionally, it is essential to recognize that each individual is responsible for their own emotions and reactions, and you cannot control how others will feel or act in response to changes in yourself. This is your time to shine and demonstrate that your worth depends on no one but yourself. So get comfortable, pay close attention, and let's start this transformation together. Ultimately, regret is an emotional response that belongs to the other person and should not be the focus of the actions of someone seeking to grow and improve themselves. Therefore, any positive change must reflect a commitment to self-improvement and personal integrity, rather than a search for external validation or a reaction to the perceptions of others. The Stoic focuses on their own progress and development, maintaining a balanced perspective centered on virtue without being influenced by the fluctuations of fortune or the opinions of others. 3. Enjoy your single life. There is no deeper desire in my heart than the vision of your misery in the loneliness of your absence. Maybe that feeling is familiar to you, the same one you have experienced with past partners, offering them your best wishes while secretly harboring the desire for them to shed tears for not having you close. That emotion envelops you in a warm embrace of need, making you feel important and loved. However, it is essential that you do not give them the pleasure of seeing you yearning. That attitude only reflects desperation. With the departure, a vast horizon of possibilities opens before you that you always dreamed of exploring without the need to seek their approval or company. It is time to embark on adventures that you had not considered before, to immerse yourself in festivities that fill you with joy, and to allow yourself to lose your mind from time to time. It is your opportunity to live fully, to embrace each experience with the intensity it deserves. And is there a sweeter revenge than the image of you enjoying life to the fullest while they watch from a distance? There is no better revenge than one's own happiness, which becomes the mirror where the lost opportunities of those who no longer walk by our side are reflected. 4. Try new and exciting things. When relationships end or friends stop valuing you as before, it is time to focus on what makes you happy. Stop thinking about them and dedicate your time to activities you have always wanted to explore. Have you never been attracted to painting? Now is the perfect time to channel your emotions onto a canvas. Painting is not just an act of creation but a form of communication without words, where each brushstroke can represent a whisper or a scream from your soul. As a single person, you have the luxury of time, a valuable resource that you can now fully dedicate to perfecting your artistic technique. Spend hours studying light, shadow, composition, and color palette, and observe how each element comes together to tell a visually captivating story. When you are ready, share your creations with the world through the internet. Online platforms are global stages where art finds its audience, and your masterpieces can shine. Imagine the satisfaction of receiving praise from strangers and acquaintances, recognizing the talent you have cultivated with so much effort. Those who once knew you superficially may begin to see the depths of your being, and perhaps, just perhaps, someone will regret not fully appreciating the magnitude of your creative spirit. However, it is crucial to remember that your journey in art must be for and by yourself. As the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, art is the highest expression of man's joy and freedom. And of course, art is just a metaphor. Replace the word art or painting with anything else you are passionate about, such as going to the gym, sports, calisthenics, or engaging in social work. Let your artistic practice be a path to self-discovery and self-expression. Do not seek external validation but the internal satisfaction of knowing that you are living an authentic life, exploring your potential, and leaving an indelible mark on the world through your passion. 5. Be kind but limit contact. Maintaining a cordial relationship with someone, even after paths have diverged, is an art that reflects maturity and understanding. If you meet that person, adopt a friendly attitude, greet them warmly, ask about their well-being, and briefly share your own positive experiences. This conduct not only demonstrates your personal growth but can also be a balm for old wounds, allowing both to move forward in their lives with mutual respect. When interacting, it is wise to maintain a healthy emotional distance. Limit interaction to casual encounters and superficial conversations. In social events, a polite greeting is sufficient, then continue enjoying the company of other guests. If a funny anecdote arises, laugh naturally but without exaggerating to attract attention. These subtle but significant actions communicate your well-being and autonomy. As the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, the maturity of man is to have regained the seriousness he had as a child at play. Applying this principle to interpersonal relationships allows one to interact with others authentically and respectfully, maintaining an emotional distance that favors individual growth and collective harmony. 6. Activate their hero instinct. Do you want that person to recognize the value you have brought to their life and what they now lack? Let me offer you an enriched perspective that will not only awaken their emotions but also make them appreciate the magnificent person they have left behind. This strategy can be used mainly by women, but men can also apply it inversely. The key lies in appealing to their intrinsic nature, to that heroic impulse that every man carries within. This concept, known as the hero instinct, was introduced by the renowned relationship expert James Bauer. It is based on the idea that men are genetically programmed to respond to certain stimuli in relationships, something many women are unaware of. To activate this instinct, show them that you are flourishing and evolving without their presence. Focus on your personal growth, be it through new activities or achievements, and let it be visible to them. Post about your progress on social media in a way that highlights your positive changes and successes. These updates will serve as subtle reminders of what they are missing. By revealing your progress and well-being, you appeal to their hero instinct, making them reconsider the decision and potentially regretting their absence from your life. This strategy, however, must be employed with subtlety and self-respect, avoiding manipulative or confrontational behaviors. The goal is to highlight your self-improvement and independence, rather than seeking revenge or rekindling the past. As you activate their hero instinct, ensure that your actions remain aligned with your values and goals, reflecting a genuine commitment to your personal growth and fulfillment. 7. Be happy. Finally, the most powerful way to make them regret not valuing you is by embracing true happiness. People often believe that the best way to prove their worth is through direct confrontation or attempting to rekindle old relationships. However, the most effective approach is to live your life fully and authentically. When you radiate happiness and contentment, you show them that their absence did not hinder your progress. You have continued to thrive and grow despite the departure. Embracing your joy and celebrating your life is the ultimate form of revenge. Happiness becomes a beacon of your strength and resilience, illuminating the path to a brighter future. As the philosopher Epictetus wisely stated, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of those things. Therefore, by focusing on your own well-being and joy, you shift the narrative from one of suffering to one of self-empowerment. Your happiness becomes a testament to your ability to rise above past disappointments and create a fulfilling and meaningful life on your own terms. And remember, the best revenge is living well and showing the world that you are thriving, regardless of the challenges you have faced. 8. Leverage the power of no contact. Embracing the no contact rule is a formidable strategy when seeking to make someone regret their actions. This principle involves completely cutting off communication with the person in question. By doing so, you establish a clear boundary and signal that their presence is no longer necessary in your life. This approach not only helps you heal but also prompts the other person to reflect on the decisions. They will have to confront the reality of their choice to leave you behind. No contact serves as a powerful tool to demonstrate your strength and independence. It allows you to reclaim your emotional space and focus on your personal growth without external interference. During this period, prioritize self-care and invest in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. As you thrive in your newfound freedom, the absence of your presence may lead them to reconsider their actions. The no contact rule emphasizes your commitment to moving forward and highlights the consequences of their choices. Ultimately, this strategy empowers you to take control of your emotional well-being and reinforces the notion that you are a person deserving of respect and value. 9. Use social media wisely. Social media can be a powerful tool to subtly influence how others perceive you. By curating your online presence strategically, you can showcase the positive changes and successes in your life. Post updates about your achievements, exciting experiences, and personal growth. This curated image not only reflects your progress but also sends a message to those who may have underestimated your worth. When you display confidence and satisfaction in your social media posts, you create an impression of thriving without their presence. However, avoid excessive or boastful sharing, as this can come across as desperate or insincere. Instead, aim for a balanced and authentic representation of your life. Your goal is to convey that you are content and flourishing, rather than seeking validation or revenge. By using social media thoughtfully, you can influence their perception of you and encourage them to reconsider the decision. 10. Pursue personal development. Investing in your personal development is a powerful way to make others regret not valuing you. Focus on improving yourself intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. Engage in activities that challenge you and help you grow. This could include pursuing further education, developing new skills, or engaging in self-reflection. Personal development not only enhances your abilities but also boosts your self-esteem and resilience. As you progress, others may recognize the positive changes and regret not being a part of your journey. Your commitment to self-improvement demonstrates your determination and capability. By prioritizing your growth, you set an example of strength and self-worth, reinforcing the idea that you are a valuable and evolving individual. 11. Create new memories. One of the most effective ways to show that you are thriving without them is to create new and meaningful memories. Engage in activities and experiences that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's traveling to new places, pursuing hobbies, or forming new connections, these experiences contribute to your personal happiness and growth. Document these moments and share them with others if you feel comfortable. The key is to focus on living a rich and fulfilling life, rather than dwelling on the past. By actively creating positive memories, you reinforce the notion that your life continues to flourish and evolve. This not only benefits you emotionally but also serves as a testament to your resilience and ability to thrive despite challenges. 12. Cultivate inner peace. Achieving inner peace is a profound way to make others regret their actions. Inner peace is not merely the absence of conflict but the presence of harmony and contentment within yourself. Practice mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection to cultivate a sense of calm and balance. By focusing on your inner well-being, you develop emotional resilience and the ability to handle external challenges with grace. Inner peace enhances your overall quality of life and allows you to respond to situations with clarity and composure. When others see your serenity and confidence, they may begin to regret not recognizing your worth earlier. Your inner peace becomes a powerful reflection of your strength and self-assuredness, demonstrating that you are capable of finding fulfillment and happiness on your own. 13. Maintain a positive attitude. A positive attitude can significantly impact how others perceive you and their feelings towards you. Despite the challenges and setbacks, strive to maintain an optimistic outlook. Your positive demeanor can be contagious and uplifting, influencing those around you. When you approach life with positivity, you demonstrate resilience and strength. This attitude not only benefits your own well-being but also sends a message to those who may have underestimated you. By focusing on the positives and maintaining a hopeful perspective, you show that you are capable of thriving regardless of past disappointments. Your positive attitude becomes a powerful tool for making others reconsider their actions and recognize the value you bring to their lives. 14. Seek support from friends and family. Surrounding yourself with supportive and caring individuals is essential for emotional well-being. Share your experiences and feelings with trusted friends and family members who can offer encouragement and perspective. Their support can provide comfort and help you navigate the challenges of moving on. Friends and family can also serve as a source of strength and motivation as you work towards personal growth and self-improvement. By relying on your support network, you reinforce the idea that you have a strong foundation of love and care, independent of the person who did not value you. Their presence in your life serves as a reminder of your worth and the positive relationships that enrich your journey. 15. Focus on your goals. Redirecting your energy towards achieving your personal goals is a constructive way to move forward. Set clear and achievable objectives for yourself, whether they are related to your career, education, or personal aspirations. By focusing on your goals, you channel your efforts into productive and fulfilling endeavors. As you make progress towards these objectives, you build a sense of accomplishment and confidence. Your dedication to achieving your goals demonstrates your resilience and commitment to self-improvement. This focus on personal achievement not only benefits your growth but also serves as a reminder to others of your capabilities and potential. 16. Celebrate your achievements. Take time to acknowledge and celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Recognizing your accomplishments reinforces your self-worth and boosts your confidence. Celebrating your achievements, whether through personal reflection or sharing with others, serves as a reminder of your progress and growth. By celebrating your successes, you create a positive narrative about your journey and demonstrate your ability to thrive despite past challenges. Your celebration of achievements becomes a testament to your strength and resilience, reinforcing the idea that you are deserving of recognition and appreciation. 17. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding as you navigate the process of moving on. Self-compassion involves recognizing your own struggles and offering yourself the same care and support you would offer to a friend. By practicing self-compassion, you acknowledge your worth and validate your feelings. This approach fosters emotional healing and resilience, allowing you to move forward with a sense of self-worth and dignity. Self-compassion is a crucial aspect of personal growth and helps you maintain a positive perspective as you continue on your journey. 18. Embrace new opportunities. Life is full of new opportunities and experiences waiting to be explored. Embrace these opportunities with an open mind and a sense of curiosity. Whether it's pursuing a new hobby, exploring a different career path, or meeting new people, these experiences contribute to your personal growth and enrichment. By embracing new opportunities, you demonstrate your willingness to adapt and evolve. Your openness to change reflects your resilience and ability to find joy and fulfillment in various aspects of life. Embracing new opportunities also serves as a reminder to others of your capacity for growth and transformation. 19. Strengthen your boundaries. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries is essential for emotional well-being. Clearly define your limits and communicate them assertively to others. By setting boundaries, you protect your emotional space and ensure that your needs and values are respected. Strengthening your boundaries demonstrates your commitment to self-care and self-respect. It also reinforces the idea that you are deserving of positive and respectful relationships. Your ability to maintain boundaries reflects your strength and independence, making it clear that you will not tolerate disrespect or undervaluation. 20. Cultivate gratitude. Practicing gratitude can shift your focus from what you have lost to what you have gained. Take time to reflect on the positive aspects of your life and express appreciation for them. Gratitude helps you recognize the abundance in your life and fosters a positive outlook. By cultivating gratitude, you enhance your overall well-being and create a sense of contentment. This positive mindset not only benefits your emotional health but also influences how others perceive you. Your ability to find gratitude and joy in your life serves as a testament to your resilience and strength, making it clear that you are thriving despite past challenges. We've reached the end of our video. I hope these strategies and tips help you feel better and move forward after past relationships. Remember, healing and growing stronger is key to coming out of the past even better. Each step you take can lead to a more fulfilling and empowered life. If you found the video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your subscription supports us in creating more content. We'd also love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so drop a comment below. Your feedback helps our community grow and allows us to engage with you directly. Make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our latest videos. Until next time, take care of yourself and stay strong.